Hello, sweet Stampin' friends. Deborah Harrison here with Simply Sweet and Neat Designs. I hope that you are having a fabulous Friday, and I am looking forward to sharing another fun project with you using the Adventurous Sky bundle. And if you hop on later and watch the replay, welcome. Thanks for joining me. All right, so before I get into our project today, got some really important information about the holiday catalog. So you want to stay tuned for this because it is important. So first, I did send an email out earlier today for those if you need the new holiday catalog from Stampin' Up. There is a way that you can request one through the sign up link. I posted it here in on my Facebook page, and then also too if you look at this video description. So if you're on YouTube or if you're joining me on my Facebook page, you can find that link as well to request the holiday catalog. Now, if you didn't get the email this morning, and you know you're on my email list, please let me know so that I can check on that. We did discover that there was a handful of people earlier this week. For some reason, they got disconnected from my general updates list. And so got them reconnected. Unfortunately, there are thousands of people on my email list, so it's not really something I can go in and check everybody. And so I'm going to need to rely on you to let me know so that I can check on it, because apparently it's not that many, but every single one who did get disconnected, they all got disconnected around the same time, around in early June. It's a very odd coincidence. So I've already called Constant Contact, informed them of the situation so that they're aware of it. So anyway, yes, if you're not getting my email, please let me know so I can check on it. All right. Hello, Jeanne, Angela, Rhonda, Anita, Elizabeth, Paula, Dawn. Thanks so much for joining me. All right. So if you do need the annual catalog, there is the link to register in this video description. Now, when you do register, you'll notice that there is a question if you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator or not. If you are a demonstrator, you don't need to sign up to get the catalog, because Stampin' Up! Is going to go on ahead and mail you your free copy as one of your perks as a demonstrator. If you are not a demonstrator and you would like to shop the holiday catalog with me, I would be happy to send you one. All right. Please, though, let me know by the end of July if you need one. That way I can get a pretty accurate count of how many packages of the holiday catalog I need to order. All right. Hello, Mary Alice. Hello, Connie. All right. So let's see. What else do I want to tell you? I want to talk to you about the holiday catalog, okay? Because my demonstrator friends, many of you are on here. All right, you're probably asking, well, Deborah, you've seen the holiday catalog. What are you going to use? What bundles are you going to use? What stamp sets, right? I know that's one of your questions. I'm going to tell you what I do know and what I don't know. So for September, Sweet Creations Club, for those who are part of my club, I can tell you with 100% certainty I am using the Charming Duck Pond bundle. All right. I know that's not in the holiday catalog. It's in the annual, but that is, I know. Hold on, Elizabeth. I will get to the mystery box here in a minute. All right. So I can tell you definitely going to be the Charming Duck Pond bundle for the September club. Now for October, November, December, I can tell you what I want to use. I am telling you what's high on my list. There is a fall one called More Than Autumn, and it's got some really cute little coffee cups. Not coffee cups as in this, but more like your Starbucks style, just super cute. And so I really, really want to do something with that. And also too, Melissa Faust and I are looking to do another Christmas series this fall, and we're really leaning towards the Reindeer Days suite. All right. So those I can tell you that pretty much you're going to see something. Now, are they 100% going to be a club or a Christmas series? Cannot guarantee you that. It could be a mystery box. It just depends on what I end up designing. It could end up being in a club. It could be just a craft along. But I would anticipate the Reindeer Days, that bundle, and the More Than Autumn, seeing those somewhere, somehow. All right. That's the best I can tell you right now. Another factor is, it's really hard for me to scroll up and down through these pages on the digital catalog. I need the paper copy to be able to look at the stamp set, look at flip through the pages, compare like what designer series paper I'm going to use, what embellishments I'm going to use. And it's really hard to go up and down and like, okay, what did that embellishment look like? What did that paper, will it match? Will it not match? I need a paper copy of the catalog to do more in my design work. But hopefully I gave you a taste. All right, so for my mystery box, again, I don't know. All right. I can tell you it's not going to be Halloween. I really don't know what I'm going to use. Again, I think having the paper copy of the catalog is going to help me a lot with that. I would anticipate the mystery box. I wouldn't be expecting that till October. All right, I'm just telling you right that it's not going to be in September. It'll probably be in October. Now for Halloween, I really want to do a Halloween crafting kit. If you haven't seen, if you're not a demonstrator and you haven't seen the holiday catalog, surprise, there is no Halloween products in the catalog. So that was a little bit of a shocker for us demonstrators. There is, though, Stampin' Up! In the catalog, there is a really cute picture of a haunted mansion kit, which I'm going to tell you, I think is going to be super popular. And then there's a little note that you can view more Halloween products online. That's a little vague. I'm hoping in the next week we get clarification on that, and then I will be able to know more. I know, Gian, right? Disappointed in the lack of Halloween. No designer series paper. I am hoping there is something coming that maybe Stampin' Up! Just hasn't told us yet. I do have a plan B in place. I've got some ideas in mind with the potions and what is it? Potions and I can't think of it, but you know which one I'm talking about. Potions and spells, that bundle. I have something in mind, so I think I may end up using that one, but I'm really hoping there's going to be some designer series paper to go with it that maybe we just haven't seen come out yet. So that's kind of got a pin on the Halloween. I'm kind of waiting to get more information on that. I know that's not a perfect answer for the mystery box or the Halloween, but that's my best that I can give you. All right, let's see. Do be on the lookout though, because I am going to be offering a holiday paper and ribbon share where basically you get kind of like a quarter pack or like a fifth of like a couple of yards of each of the ribbons. So be on the lookout for that. That's a great way to try out all those new holiday papers and ribbons without having to buy the full packages of them. So that will be coming. I would expect that in a couple of weeks. You'll see that registration link available. All right, let's see. I do want to let you know I am not going to be here next Friday. I am going to take a week off, one, to catch up on some things around the house, and also to package up kits that are club kits, the craft along kits. I want to get those out before the end of the month, actually, so that you have plenty of time to get them. And just also to start designing with some of the holiday products. So that's kind of what I have planned. So I'm not going to be here next week. That's why I wanted to kind of spend a few minutes telling you what I am anticipating using from the holiday catalog. So my demonstrator friends, you have an idea of what, if those are on your list and you want to order them next week when we can pre-order, you can certainly do that. Now, if you're not a demonstrator and you want to be able to order early from the holiday catalog, that is one of our really cool perks as a demonstrator. I would consider joining Stampin' Up! In August, and you can actually select things for your starter kit from the holiday catalog. So that's a lot of fun. So if you want to do that, there you can check the link on joining my team, and there's more information about the starter kit. All right, final thing, and then we'll get into the project, I promise. So this is the last week that you can reserve the August club kit for the frames and flowers pre-cut kit and stuff. And so now if you're part of my club, you're already set. You don't have to worry about it. But if you want to do it as a 1-month non-subscription kit, you can do that, and it is $48, and you can just send me a message and I'll get that link to you. All right. That registration does close on August 5th. Okay. Oh, one more thing. Sorry. One more thing. Don't forget, this is the last week also to get your bonus days, to earn bonus days coupons. The earning period ends on July 31st, and then on August 1st, all throughout August, you can redeem those coupons. So don't lose the coupons if you've already earned them, or if you're going to earn them in the next few days. All right, let's get into the project today. Okay, so let me go ahead and flip my camera over. All right, so last week we made this really cute little mini album. Did y'all enjoy the project last week, those who joined me or watched the replay? It was a fun project, a little bit different for me. Now, if you did not get the project sheet, don't worry. It will be in tomorrow's email at 3 o'clock Central Time. All you need to do is scroll to the bottom of that email and you will find the link and the project sheet and the video link there at the bottom for this project from last week. Now for this week, I thought we would just do a really fun, simple, interactive card using the curved label punch. Just a really simple little card, little airplane flying. So I thought that would be a fun one to do today. This is with the Adventurous Sky bundle. This is actually going to be the bundle focus for the craft along, which will be on Thursday, August 8th at 2 o'clock Central Time. Those who order the kit, I am going to be shipping those out to you next week. All right, so if you are on my email list, you will get the project sheet for today's project with a list of the supplies and some picture instructions to be able to recreate the project. And if not, and you want to join my email list, there is a link to do that in the video description here. All right, let's go ahead. Let me get my quick measurements here. So if you want to take a snapshot of that, you've got that. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to take a piece of Night of Navy cardstock, and this piece measures 5.5 by 8.5, and then I scored down the middle at 4 1/4. Then we're going to take a piece of the Take to the Sky Designer Series paper. I'm using the navy blue check, and this piece measures 4 by 5 1/4, and we are going to just glue this across. Elizabeth, I did see your question. Yes, there will be an option to purchase the PDF. Give me a few more days. While I'm prepping these kits, I like to review the tutorial just to make sure I didn't make any mistakes, but I would expect it sometime late next week, if that answers your question. All right, so let's go ahead and let's put this piece on across. And it will be in my PDF store on my blog at Simply Sweet Ink Designs. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the mechanism here. And for that, I need a piece of, I'm going to kind of jump ahead here. This piece measures, it's Night of Navy, and it measures 3 3/8 by 5 1/8. And then we're going to take a piece of the Cloud Print Designer Series paper, and this piece measures 3 1/4 by 5 inches. Now, before I glue this onto my Night of Navy, I want to punch this. So I'm going to take the curved label punch. It's just a little, curve here. And I'm going to I'm going to tell you how I did this. What I did is I just basically, I rested it as far as it will go down here at the bottom. And then I line it up with the left side right here. And then I'm going to punch. And then I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to do the same thing. However, this time I'm going to take special attention to make sure that my curve lines up with the other curve that I just punched out. And it worked out pretty well. There's just a tiny little bit it'll work just fine. So hopefully you can see that. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to set that card base aside. We're going to take, and let's do some stamping. We're going to take a piece of smoky slate cardstock, and we're going to go on ahead and we're going to stamp a large plane and a medium plane in Night of Navy ink. And then we're going to stamp a couple of clouds in boho blue. Now, if you don't have the boho blue ink, you could use balmy blue. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp both clouds at the same time because I'm going to be die cutting them out. Let's do that. And then with a little bit of TV magic here, they're already die cut out. So I've already done them for us. And so we have the large plane, we have the medium plane, and we have our two clouds. Now I'm going to hold off on these pieces and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to take either, you can take thick basic white, or what I like to use for my mechanism is I like to use designer series paper backing because it's kind of slick and it makes it nice to be able to, for this to be able to move easily without sticking. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to punch 2 circles, and I just have a 1-inch punch. If you don't have a 1-inch punch, but maybe you have something similar in a die, in a circle die, that you can use as well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to add a dimensional right in the center. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to lay my mechanism, my cloud layer, on top. So you see how it can kind of rotate, it kind of stays in that little trough with that dimensional. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to glue the other circle onto the back of my airplane here, my large plane. And then I'm going to remove the backing. Actually, you know, before I do that, I want to do some other things. Now, I did also die cut out from the Adventurous Sky bundle. I die cut out what I call an attachment arm, and that is going to be this little arm right here, and then a propeller. So I have those 2, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue these on. And what I'm going to do for this, because I want to make sure that it stays well, I'm just going to run it right here along the top of the wing here. And I'm going to put the circle right here. And that way it gives it just a little bit of stability. All right, so I'm going to let that dry for a moment. Now, let's see, what else? Okay, so the other thing that I want to do is I die cut out a banner label from the die set, and I'm going to stamp the word happy birthday from the stamp set in Night of Navy ink. Now I want to stamp it towards the left end. And I'm going to tell you, I'm actually going to cut some of this off because it's a little bit too long for my purpose here. So let's go ahead and kind of cut off the tip. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add a little bit of glue to put my attachment arm on, or the bar. And then I'm just going to line it up right here. And there we go. All right, so now that I have this all done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this little paper backing off of my dimensional, and then I'm going to try to center this the best that I can right over the top there. And there we go. That is our little fun interactive mechanism. Now we're just going to finish adding this on. So I'm going to add glue onto my designer series paper, and I want to go everywhere except for where my mechanism is because I don't want it getting stuck. All right, so then I'm going to carefully put this on my piece of Night of Navy cardstock. And there we go. All right, and then I'm just going to glue this right on the front, and then I'm going to decorate up the inside just a little bit. Now, when you go to mail it, I would recommend angling this a little bit so that it will fit and it doesn't go past the edge of the card here. All right, so while we're here on the front, let's add a little bit of bling. So I'm going to take my pecan pie and clear dots, and I'm just going to add a few little embellishments here on the front in the clouds. Add a little sparkle, like there's a little glisten in the clouds. And then remember those little clouds that I stamped and die cut? We're just going to add those on as well. put one cloud over here. Now I am not using dimensionals for the clouds, and the reason for that is I don't want it to hinder the movement of my airplane when it's going down the slide there, going down the trough. That keeps it from hanging. All right, so that is the front of the card. Then on the inside, I'm just going to add a few little pieces. I'm going to add the designer series paper. Now this is just the gray print from the paper pack, and this measures 4 by 5 1/4, and we're just going to glue that inside. And then I'm going to take a piece of basic white cardstock, and this piece measures 3 by 4, by 4 1/4, 3 by 4 1/4. Going to glue that down. And then we're going to accent it with that other airplane that I stamped, the medium one, and just glue that inside. And there we go. So we have the front of the card, and then we have the inside of the card. All right, so what do y'all think, guys? Do y'all like that one? It's just kind of an easy interactive card with a lot of wow. Oh, thank you, Angela. Angela was commenting how she liked the use of the designer series paper inside. I just kind of wanted to tie in more of the gray, and I thought that was a great way to do it. All right, so I am going to check your comments real quick. And then, okay, I already answered about the PDF for the craft along, the Take to the Sky craft along. That is actually going to be on Thursday, August 8th at 2 o'clock Central Time. And for those who ordered the project kit, the supplies should all be here by tomorrow. And so I hope to get those out early next week. And I will be emailing you the tutorial for those who order the kit, and also to a kind of a prep guide so that you know exactly what paper to cut and which images to stamp and die cut out before our craft along. And also too, if you order the tutorial, you'll also have that as well so that you can prep your supplies. All right, guys, so I am so happy to see y'all all here with me. Thanks for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this and use this for a variety of different things. If you don't have the Take to the Sky, you can use it for a lot of really cool other fun interactive projects. Okay, guys, so like I said, I'm not going to be here next Friday, but I will be here the following, Thursday for our craft along, and then also the Friday, the next day after that on Friday the 9th. And so we're going to be making a project with the Charming Duck Pond bundle just to kind of get a little warm up in preparation for the September Sweet Creations Club. All right, guys, I am delighted that you were here with me to craft, and we will see y'all in a couple weeks. Bye, guys. Take care.